Hey guys, and welcome to my stimulus package update and stimulus check update. Wow, I haven't said those words in so long. I want you guys to know that I missed you more than you missed me, and I'm happy I'm back here for you with another video just to give you my perspective on everything that's been going on.
There's actually some renewed optimism on several different stimulus measures here, including the Build Back Better package, or it's probably going to be, it may be renamed here, including possible parts of it which may go through as standalone bills here, potential stimulus checks here which may be used as part of the leftover stimulus money. Remember, there's $800 billion of stimulus money, as well as the next government budget bill, which they have to do yet again here by March 11th, which is only about 2 weeks away, actually less than 2 weeks away. Remember, they have to do another government funding bill again here. So we have several different things here, as well as kind of some renewed optimism here, because believe it or not, this Russia situation has actually kind of brought the Republicans and Democrats in Congress kind of together a little bit, because it's kind of brought our unity as a country at least somewhat together. Of course, we still have a little bit of, Republicans blaming the Democratic presidents a little bit. But we have seen a lot of unity in Congress right now, us standing together as one country against a foreign dictator. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's just it's a sad situation at what's going on here. But we also got struggling people here in our country as well. And there's been actually some movement here on several different pieces of stimulus packages here, as well as states stepping up here to the plate. If you've been watching my channel here, we have so many different states that have been stepping up. I'll get to another one here in a moment. But yeah, we also have some movement on the child tax credits here as well. Republican Senator Mitt Romney has had a renewed effort here to revive the child tax credits, and he has put a work requirement in there. But this is up for negotiation. This work requirement here, he added in here. He initially didn't have that here in his initial plan, but the kind of thought here is to get some more Republicans on board. He would have to add in a work requirement to get more Republicans to come on board, and maybe even Joe Manchin as well. So with Mitt Romney's kind of idea there, he'll probably get some Republican support and even Joe Manchin's support as well. What's interesting, though, is that Democratic Senator Joe Manchin voted for the child tax credits last year, and has said in several interviews that he's, quote, always been for the child tax credits. But this year, something seems a little bit different, even though he says he's always been for them. So, he has kind of changed it a little bit and said he wants a work requirement and even a potential income cap of as low as potentially $60,000 for a family, which could mean a mother and a father could potentially be as low as $60,000. That means only $30,000 each, which is extremely low, extremely low. So if those two things do happen, this could cut out tens of millions of people if this happens. There was also some previous news here that Joe Manchin's private offer to Joe Biden, President Biden, included money for pre-K, preschool, climate money, and healthcare, Obamacare, but excluded the child benefit. Now, Joe Manchin's been getting a lot of criticism because of the recent studies that have come out that millions of children have gone into poverty since the January and February payments have not gone out. Those monthly child tax credit payments have not gone out for January and February now. And the question here is this weighing on him with millions of children now potentially not getting meals, not getting food, and who knows? The question is, does that affect him? Yeah, here's a recent headline here based on the study just from a few days ago. 3.7 million more kids are in poverty without the monthly child tax credits, just as a few days ago. And if this continues to go on, that number will continue to rise. So the question here is that do we want millions of children to continue to go into poverty? Think about 3.7 million children that just went into poverty because of potentially one guy. So the question here is Joe Manchin going to be the one guy to prevent this from going through? It's kind of a crazy question. Or is Republican Senator Mitt Romney going to step in and save the day? But there's going to be some negotiations here because some Democrats are going to probably not vote it if they have work requirements or income thresholds that are low. So they could lose some votes there from Democrats. So there's going to be a balancing act here. You can let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Also, we have another state proposing giving money to the people, potentially $500. This is the state I've been hearing a lot of people saying, what's up with this state? Kentucky. Check this out.
Groups of state lawmakers are proposing plans to give bonus pay and tax relief to Kentuckians.
House Democrats are again calling for the Republican-led legislature to consider bonuses for essential workers. Meanwhile, Republicans in the Senate quickly passed a one-time tax relief allocation.
WKYT's Phil Pendleton has more on the two proposals, both of which could end up in the state budget. It's our top story at 5:30.
It's time for school, it's time for school. Wake up, children, wipe your drool.
Wendy Young is a teacher in Fayette County who said the pandemic had her finding creative ways to both educate and entertain students.
But I remember the first week of school, I stayed up 24 hours one time because I wanted to make sure that my students were prepared.
She joined labor union leaders and Kentucky House Democrats to once again ask the majority party to include bonuses in the state budget.
To join us in this effort to award the $400 million to these deserving workers.
We work tirelessly 10, 12, 15 hours a week, every day, nonstop, working hard, trying to get food out. If we didn't have any food, you guys wouldn't be able to eat right now.
Senate Republicans have been hinting at tax reform for several weeks now. And while senators say this is not tax reform, they do say there is a plan to hand out a $500 tax rebate to all taxpayers. The Senate Budget Committee had a special meeting Thursday morning that advanced the bill to provide the rebates.
So the refunds will begin to come out late spring, early summer.
Senate Democrats said they had not had time to review the proposal. House Democrats also say it's too early to say much about it.
You just have to look at it. It's a positive. I believe that there is some movement that way, but we have to look at the details.
Under the proposal, families could qualify for up to $1,000 in rebates. In Frankfort, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
The two issues discussed today are in addition to several other tax relief measures discussed by the governor last week. One aims to lower vehicle tax assessments, and the other is a bill to temporarily lower the state sales tax by 1%.
So yeah, sending out tax rebates, which is money in your pocket. Remember that stimulus checks are actually tax rebates as well, just a different, they're actually kind of the same name. Advanced tax rebate checks, right? Or they're also potentially going to be lowering the sales tax as well. Same thing, more money in your pocket, just a different way of doing it. We also have lawmakers considering lowering the gas tax federally across the entire country and in multiple different states. We also need lawmakers to do the same here federally for stimulus checks. There's a lot of money there, and they can send out stimulus checks with money that's already approved, and we have millions of people trying to push Congress here to do the same that we're seeing on state levels. And honestly, it's very encouraging to see what we're seeing from states. Almost on a daily basis, I am seeing more and more states issue help to their people. Really, really cool here. So I'll keep you up to date here on everything.
Alright guys, this is all I have for you in this video. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really missed you. Hopefully I'll see you here again very, very soon. And I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on everything we talked about here in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate you all. Please hit the like button on the video, share this video with your friends and family, and subscribe if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell to be notified that whenever I publish new videos for you. Please stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.